Alright. Hello, and welcome to my next Castlevania series. After just having finished Portrait of Ruin, back a few years and one handheld console previous to the Nintendo Game Boy Advance, Harmony of Dissonance. Now, I'd been a Castlevania fan since 1988, when the first game was all there was. I played the first game, the original Castlevania, a few times. Wasn't all that impressed. The cheap manufactured difficulty. Loved Simon's Quest. I know that's an unpopular opinion right there. I prefer Castlevania 2 over Castlevania 1, but oh well. But then the next several games, including the Game Boy games, almost had me, in fact it did for the next decade, hating the Castlevania series. So much so that when Symphony of the Night came out, like I said in my Portrait of Ruin playthrough, I passed up on it thinking, oh god, it's just another Castlevania game. Yippee, more cheap deaths, more manufactured difficulty. Yay. Then this game came out, billed as a sequel to Castlevania 2. I was like, oh god, I gotta play that game. At least give it a try. It's a sequel to Simon's Quest. You know, if nothing else, I gotta play it just for that reason alone. Of course, as usual, it doesn't matter what you put for your game here, you're always going to be referred to by the character's default name as Juiced, or just how you pronounce that. So, as always, when the character doesn't have a default name, or in cases like this one, what you put here doesn't matter anyways. My name. Yeah. 50 years have passed since Simon Belmont vanquished the curse of Dracula. Basically 50 years after Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2 was Simon's grandson. So yeah, basically a sequel to Simon's Quest. Still my favorite of the first decade of Castlevania games, by far. I guess. Oh, good God. Here we go again. Another video game with a character suffering from, smell that mold? Amnesia. Yeah, it reeks. How many times are they going to do this crap in video games? Oh, he has amnesia. Yep, I knew it. Even on my first playthrough, I knew that thing wasn't. I somehow knew that this was going to happen. Well, there's something up there, but yeah, not going to get up there for a long time yet. Like 3/4 of the way through the game. What a dumb knight, armor, whatever. Just walks right in. No, of course. Funny. Shop. Got the hit point extension items from Portrait of Ruin. Well, technically, you'd say that the other way around since this game came first by 4 years. Except for in Portrait of Ruin, these things were 15 hit points added to your maximum total. Here, they're only 5. I mean, it's still nice because they're also complete health recovery, but still. They were much better in Portrait, 15 as opposed to 5. This, need a special whip attachment later. Again, half to 3/4 of the way through the game before you can break those barriers. That one or others like it. Okay, could go that way, but for now it's a dead end. Hey. Yeah. Now, one thing I like about this game, in contrast to the so-called classic, quote-unquote, classic Vania games of the late 80s, early 90s, sub-weapons. In the old games, you accidentally hit the wrong handle by mistake. You know, say you wanted the holy water to cheese the or the Grim Reaper battle, but you accidentally hit the wrong handle and got the axe or the dagger instead. Easily screw up your entire run. Too bad, your fault. You're the one that hit the wrong handle. The developers didn't care. Here, hey, I don't want that. I want what I had before. Nah, I think I'll take the new one. Yeah. The sub-weapon stays laying invisible on the ground for a few seconds, giving you a choice, giving you a chance to pick up what you had before if you didn't want the new one. Vast improvement over the so-called classic Vania games. Too bad, you picked it up. Should have known better. Yeah, screw you. Like I'm supposed to remember what every candle has throughout the entire game. Of course, that said, like I alluded to in my Portrait of Ruin playthrough, I think it was, I don't like how this game only has the hit points and a number figure on the status screen, not on the main game screen, where it's only a scale. Hearts are totaled or showed in number scale. Why can't HP me as well? Alright, good enough for now. Of course, I've been playing a lot of this game on Switch, thanks to the Castlevania Advance collection. this game, Aria of Sorrow, and of course Circle of the Moon. Another one of the games I passed up on due to the same sequence I mentioned in the intro. Classicvania, so-called quote-unquote Classicvania, ruining my interest in the franchise until this game came out. Missing out on Symphony of the Night and Circle of the Moon, another Metroidvania type game. I've since tried Circle of the Moon up to it and including on the recent aforementioned Game Boy Advance or Castlevania Advance collection. Not a big fan of that one. That one I really don't regret missing out on at the time. Symphony of the Night, yeah. I mean, it's not like I didn't have a Sony. I had a PlayStation 1. I mean, hello, Final Fantasy 7. Of course I had a PS1. Just, again, oh, Castlevania, no thank you. I've had enough shit, Sylvania. Castlevania 3, quote-unquote super, ha, super my ass, Castlevania 4. No, thank you. You know, remember thinking the old corny old line put to a Castlevania standpoint. If I ever play another Castlevania game, it'll be too soon. Yeah. Rondo of Blood, phooey. Bloodlines, ew. Yeah, you get the idea. Anyways, save room, which also recovers your hit points and MP and cures any poisoning or curses you may have. Hearts are needed for the sub-weapons, like the dagger for me right now. That's right, that's a dead end. For a long time yet. Given what's over in that room to the left there, it would be nice if we could get there now, but then again, now that I think about it, that's another one of those cases like early on in Portrait of Ruin where you needed the acrobat jumping ability, but you didn't have that yet. Where even if you could get up there at that point in the game, would you really want to? The difficulty increase that would entail? Same with here, if you could get to what's in that room to the left of here now, the pathway it would open up, yeah, you're probably better off not doing that yet. Even if it were a possibility. Enemy difficulties, increases are one thing, but that would be ridiculous. That's, well, without spoiling any of the game's mechanic or story, let's just say that would, if you could get to that room over there now, that opened the pathway to like near end game difficult enemies. Right now, and you barely just be, yeah. I mean, again, I'll try to avoid spoilers, but like I said before, if you haven't played the game but plan to, do us both a favor and play the game first, then watch these videos later. Because if you don't, I don't want to hear the complaining that you're seeing spoilers. I mean, with all due respect, I respectively say it's kind of your fault. I mean, you're the one watching a full playthrough of a game you haven't played yet. I mean, kind of your fault if you're getting spoilers. Hello? Play the game first, then watch the video. I mean, I don't want to sound like a jerk here, just, like Witcher 3 or Tales of Vesperia or Dragon Quest 9, games that I'm currently playing through for the first time. There ain't no way I'm going to watch a video playthrough of those games since I haven't finished them yet myself. Well, there you go. I mean, play the game first, then watch the videos. Otherwise, shut up about seeing spoilers. Enough said. Huh. Grim Reaper. Rock you to hell. By the way, for those watching this video that may not get that reference, old 80s heavy metal band, new wave of British metal, well, technically are, but they've never really been recognized as such. Released 3 albums in the mid-late 80s, then broke up. And hey, that's me. I mean, you're going to hear a lot, if you haven't noticed it already, you'll hear a lot of 80s hard rock, heavy metal references in these videos. Whenever the opportunity is there, I never pass up on it. Hell, sometimes I even make up my own chances too, like the little scratch, inch by inch scratch pad in Portrait of Ruin with the Twisted Sister TS logo. Or frick, if I had a webcam, I'm wearing a Striper t-shirt right now. I mean, here. Anyways, yeah, it's a good thing he flew away and didn't try to fight us. Right now, that's a battle we could not win. I'm gonna try this. Might end up regretting it, but I'm gonna try it. What's okay? It's down. Long range attacks. Wait a minute, I think I forgot something. I think I was supposed to have a spell book by now. Did I miss a side room somewhere? Okay, there's what I'm after. Okay, come on. I want to kill this thing first and then get that, so I can leave this room still at full health. If that's possible. Okay, there we go. Yeah, did I? No, I didn't. Oh, yeah, okay. It's up and to the left from where I was before coming down here. Okay. Never mind. Had me worried there for a second. I thought I missed a room somewhere back there. No. What? Sheesh, I've barely begun and I'm already missing things. Damn. And yes, by the way, I know. At the end of the Portrait playthrough series, I said my next Castlevania game would probably be Aria of Sorrow. I'm still doing that one. I just thought I'd do this one first for the personal nostalgia. The fact that this is the game that restored my interest in the Castlevania franchise. Without this game, would have never, to this day, I wouldn't care about Castlevania games anymore. Would have never even cared to try Portrait of Ruin or Aria of Sorrow. Like, oh, Castlevania, get it out of my face. Zelda-esque block pushing puzzle, or crate in this case. I mean, I'm sure Zelda isn't the only franchise that has block-pushing puzzles. I don't know, maybe it's just the Zelda fan in me and the fact that Zelda still is my favorite video game franchise series of video gaming history. When I see puzzles like this, Zelda's the first game series that comes to mind. You know, maybe it's just me, but... Two of my 4 favorite games of all time are Zelda games. Number 1, Ocarina of Time, and number 4, Breath of the Wild. With Minish Cap in the top 10 as well, so yeah, 3 out of my top 10 Zelda games. With the first Zelda game and A Link to the Past, both in there close to the top 10 as well. Oracle of Ages. I mean, just like the gameplay, and then of course if you want to add the personal nostalgia, well, this game may be, you know, the one that saved my interest in Castlevania games. Freaking, as I said in my brief 2-video playthrough of the first Zelda game, the original Zelda game is the game that saved my interest in video gaming in general. 1988, so many of the games being linear, not caring for, I mean, linear games are fine once in a while, but then someone suggested I try Zelda. Yeah. So open world for an 80s game. Shortly after that, played the first Metroid game in its NES original form. Keeping in mind when I'm talking about that game, in this case I do mean the NES original. While the Zero Mission remake is good, don't get me wrong, I'm not totally knocking it. But for open exploration, it sucks. They dumbed it down and made a linear mockage of it. It's no longer the open world-esque game that the NES original Metroid once was. Again, Zero Mission is still a good game for what it is, but as far as the exploration goes, it sucks. Anyways, where's that save? That's all the way back over here, isn't it? Yeah, how far back do I gotta go? No, only a couple screens. How many? Yeah, I'm only half dead, I guess. Or not quite even. I suppose I could try going forward. I think there's another save up ahead. Just gotta be a little more careful here. Been playing kind of reckless. Too busy yapping and not paying attention to what I'm doing on the screen. That too. I mean, this is not one of those games where, you know, this is one of those games where if you die, you get redirected back to the main menu and load your save file from the last time you saved your game and having to redo everything. And I do mean everything you've done since then all over again. Progress, grinding, collectibles, side quests, boss battles, anything and everything you've done since your last save file. You get to do it again. Lucky you. A lot of games are like that, which is why I can't really hold it against any one game specifically when so many good games fall in that category. Up to it and including my second favorite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII. And my third favorite game of all time right behind it, Super Metroid. So, yeah. I hate that part of the gameplay mechanics, but again, I can't really hold it against. Yeah, okay, it's right up here and to the left. Frick, a lot of games today would have that if not for the autosave. The game saves on its own every so often. can't go in there yet. I still need the sliding ability, that's right. Besides, if I recall correctly, there's nothing over there of any real importance anyway. At least I don't think so. Actually, yeah, there's one of the spell books over there. Oh yeah, by the way, I never did equip that stuff, did I? No, I didn't. Silly me. Okay, don't hit me. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, it's right down here. Optional boss battle. I mean, back where I saved my game just a minute ago. Down and to the right is the doorway on the other side of the same boss room. So, yeah. The first boss of the game is totally optional. Oh, of course, it's a giant bat. Oh, typically Castlevania. Alright, let's see. Spellbook on. These spellbooks can be very useful. The only problem is you can only have one of them equipped at a time, which I suppose makes sense since they're since they're environmental or elemental, rather, is the word I meant there. Ice, fire, lightning, wind, elemental. Kind of makes sense they can only have one element at a time. But what really sucks about it is that you can't have your sub-weapons equipped at the same time as the spellbook, since both take the same button combo. Spellbook until the magic runs out, and then switch to sub-weapon, or vice versa until the hearts run out. If you run out of both, then I don't know. Then unless you have a magic restoration potion or something, you're kind of screwed. Unless you can make do without either. What do you think you are, a drill? Damn, you got a lot of hit points for a first boss. At least he doesn't do as much damage as the first boss can in Portrait of Ruin with that head attack, 60 plus points of damage per hit. Which way are you going, Buster? Gotcha! But yeah, you don't get any items for defeating it except for this orb that you get for any boss you defeat, so yeah. Totally optional boss. Of course, another thing that kind of stinks about this is save rooms will restore your HP and MP and heal any status ailments, poisoning, or curses. But notice it doesn't replenish your heart total back to maximum. Why is that? No, I mean, I'm not trying to be sarcastic or cynical. I mean, well, maybe cynical, but seriously, why is it? Save rooms will replenish and restore everything else but your heart total. What? Why? I mean, listen to me ask, like any of the developers that worked on this game are actually watching this video and can honestly answer. Right. Of course, later in the game, there'll be a much stronger enemy here, but deal with that at that time. For now, there wasn't anything back. Oh yeah, there was actually up in that upper right corner there. There was a whip upgrade. Not much, but 2 points of attack power, but might as well get it since it's not too far out of the way. Dang flying Medusa heads, how I hate thee. Oh well, like I said in my Portrait of Ruin playthrough, at least in games like this, there's no instant death pits for the Medusa heads to push you back into. One of the things I hate about the so-called classic Vania games. Half the times you die, at least in my experience, half the times you die, it isn't from getting hit too many times by enemies. It's by being pushed into instant death pits by flying Medusa heads. Or those bones that skeletons throw at you. Still being at full health at the time, but because you got enemy knockback into an instant death pit, you die. Cheap death, Sylvania. Of course, gotta have your flea men. Hunchbacks, as we used to call them back in the 80s in the first game. You know, when the first game was the only one there was. Before Simon's Quest even came out here. Can't get up there and get that. Not yet, anyway. That's right, there's nothing up here. Well, there is, but nothing I can get to yet. Let me rephrase that. There is something very useful up here, just I can't get to it quite yet. Up there. Oh, I guess there's this. That helps. Okay, so coming here wasn't a total waste yet. Yeah. I need double jump to get up there and get that item. Problem is by the time you get double jump, you'll be quite some ways away from here. Wait a minute, where am I going? I want to go forward from back where I was, that fork in the road. Something I wanted to get over here. Actually, a couple of things I want to get over here. There's at least one more potion now. Here. I haven't seen any enemies that can poison me yet, but okay. Okay, I want to be careful on this screen. Especially at this point in the game. Later on, it won't be so bad, but yeah, right now, the enemy that's at the far end of this screen, yeah. Him. Look at that. How many hit points he has. Holy crap. Need the skull key to open doors like that. And by the time you get it, you probably have been to that room on the other side of this door, so this is basically just a shortcut. Fast travel. Well, not really, but just a shortcut. which, given the game's one of the game's main story mechanics, it can still be a useful shortcut. Anyways, oh, that's right, I don't have that item yet. Never mind. No, I don't want the holy water. I mean, yeah, in some games you can cheese bosses with the holy water, like the aforementioned Grim Reaper death boss battle in the first game. Spam holy water and the poor dude can't move. You can just sit there whipping it to death. You know, throw holy water, whip it a couple times, throw holy water, whip it a couple times, just rinse and repeat. Kind of like the Sacred Flame with Dracula in Simon's Quest, Castlevania 2. Throw it, whip. Dude can't move. Stun lock him. Cheese the hell out of the boss battle. Monster Tome. I think that's the item I need to open. Yep. Bestiary, basically. And of course, like any game I've ever played that has these in-game bestiaries, it's basically a glorified checklist with the enemies list feebly attempted to be listed in the order you see them in, but in a lot of games they can't even get that right. So yeah, as always, Etrian Odyssey 2, Portrait of Ruin, and any other game I will be playing in the future that have these in-game bestiaries, as always, list the enemies in alphabetical order, make them easier to find. Since you can't seem to get the listing them in order you see them in, right? Yeah. 280 hit points. Yeah, I knew it was like boss-like for this point in the game. How many hit points those things have. Hey, back off. Falling in love. Some MP. Well, if I get up there. Go away. Hey, what the hell? How'd you do that? Go away. Really? Quit respawning there. I don't know how much MP that restores. Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Good thing I noticed that. Way to pay attention. Not. Hey, don't breathe on me. $100. Well, I don't have access to a shop yet. Can't get up there. Oh, big deal. Even when I can get up there, I ain't gonna want. Yeah, to a degree, this is this game's example of what I was talking about numerous times in Portrait of Ruin. Item placement. By the time you can get up there and get that, you probably won't even want it anymore. You'll already have something better. Still can't get up there and get that yet. Actually, might as well finish him off. Extra experience. How many, I don't know. Hey. Before I go down that way. Okay, never mind. This is just going to lead to another skull door key dead end. If I'm remembering correctly. Skull key door, I meant, not skull door key, but another door that I need the skull key to unlock. Oh, there's that, I guess. Yeah. I was right about that though. Forgot about the heart extension, but was right about it being a dead end. Until I get the skull key, which again isn't going to happen until like mid to 3/4 of the way through the game. I don't want that. Ow! Well, actually, what am I saying? Oh, well, it was only 5 HP. Sheesh. I mean, ouch would have been. Ouch! Quote unquote would have been if I would have got hit by that victory armor enemy. In fact, that probably would have killed me. One hit KO. Or close to it. No, I don't want the dang book. Ooh, but I do want that though. I don't know how many I have, but well, that's one good thing about this game in contrast to others like Portrait of Ruin. In Portrait of Ruin, and think all of the like Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow as well, you can only have 9 items at 9 potions at a time, or 9 magic potions at a time. Here, 99. Not that you'd ever need quite that many, but at least it goes to double digits. Unlike Portrait of Ruin, Aria of Sorrow, Dawn of Sorrow. Yeah. The other thing I like about this game that the other 3 don't have, multiple shop locations, not just one. Of course, I haven't seen either one of them yet. I mean, at least in the other games, there's a fast travel war point right next to, or close vicinity to, the one and only shop location. So you can quickly return there from almost anywhere in that world map. Still. Ooh, I want that, but I can't slide yet. Oh, that's right, that's for resale value. Of course, that opal item I just picked up and its purpose in this game brings to mind one of the things that I don't really like about this game in contrast to the others. In Portrait of Ruin and Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, you can sell back weapons and armor you no longer need. Here, unfortunately, you cannot. So your inventory gets rather cluttered by the end of the game. The only item you can sell to the shopkeeper in this game are gems like the opal I just found, turquoise, and whatever other ones they are, I forget. He will not buy back armor and weapons you no longer need. So, yeah. Okay, watch out. There's going to be another one of those victory armors. Hey, wait a minute. There it goes. I was going to say, what the hell? It worked before. The cowardly way of fighting him. Stay away, far enough away so he don't notice you and chase at and attack you, basically. Because at this point, I mean, it might not no longer be one-hit KO since I've gained a level or two since last time I fought one of these guys, but still. Still don't want to take that chance if I can avoid it. Yes, I'll be the first to admit it. What you just saw is the cowardly way of fighting him. Somehow I'm okay with that. Oh, that's all. Dang it, I thought it was another one of those hit point extension items. I mean, this can be useful, I suppose, to a degree. Does it increase your stats any? But, I mean, if you absolutely must do that, then this can be useful, but big deal. I only came here because I thought this was one of those hit point extension item trophy cup things. Or at least a hard cup. Oh well, I got another experience level out of it, so I guess I can't complain too much. Whenever I do get to a shop location. Ah, no you don't. Go barbecue somebody else. I could probably make it going that way, going left to the item that's at that dead end. I could probably make it there safely, but I'm not taking any unnecessary chances if I don't have to. Call me a chicken. Well, I don't want that stupid thing. Get that out of my face. Yeah, I could have made this. I was thinking there was another one of those victory armor enemies over here. Oh well. Okay. Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there. There we go. Oh yeah? I think we already established that. That's why you brought us here in the first place. Remember back in the intro dialogue? Boss battle. This one is not optional. So you need, well, you don't get an item directly for fighting this thing, but the room beyond it you do. Oh, that's it. 8. You suck. Oh. Adds up after a while. Oh, you dirty rat. Hey, what the hell? Ha, you missed. Oh, ow. Gotcha. You dead. And now we can get in here and get this. The lizard tail, which works just like it did in Portrait of Ruin. Or if you're thinking about it in order of release chronology, you'd say it works just like it will in Portrait of Ruin 4 years later. Sliding ability. Now, could go forward that way, but there's at least one item I want to get back this way first. What am I doing? I still don't have double jump. Don't have double jump yet. Oh, you. Ow! I want all the sliding ability there. Alright. Let's see, how far back was I on? Oh, even that was all the way back in the other area. Yeah. was that other area I need to be able to slide underneath. I think has another one of the spell books. Oh, I gotta go back up that way anyways. Back at the start. Ow. That was just this one. Bigger hearts. 5. No, I don't want that. Get that out of here. Still takes 2 hits to kill those. Actually, before I go that way, I mean, that's where we want to go next. Now that we can slide the path leading west, east rather, or right from there is no longer a dead end. But before I do that, one more item I want to get from over this way first. I think it was right up here, actually. No! Okay, if I don't mess up. Yeah, right up here. Yep, thought so. Fire book. Summer. Okay, are they any good? No. Of course not. Yeah. Another poorly placed, well, I guess if you were looking at intelligence for magic stat, I guess there would be some use for them. Okay, fine. I partially stand corrected on what I was about to say about poorly placed item. So they are still good for the intelligence stat, magic effectiveness, but eh. That's that's if that's even a thing in this game. I mean, it's RPG-isk, RPG-ish, but not truly RPG. So I don't know if that's even if the intelligence stat really affects magic use or not in this game. Now, going this way, in what will no longer be a dead end since we have the lizard tail. Just sounds repulsive saying that. Hey, trippy looking room. Okay. What? Looked like we just disintegrated. Oh, maybe not. Oh, yeah? Huh. I wonder what he meant by that one. Well, find out next time. Yeah, I know. Poor attempt at a cliffhanger. Especially if you've played the game before, you already know what he meant by that. But anyways, yeah, it is over the hour mark. So see you next time. As always, thanks for watching and bye.